Hello everyone, it's Julie and I'm back doing this tutorial to create this pumpkin coaster. Okay, so it's laying flat and then you just pull it up and it sits right up to decorate your table. You can leave it down also, and it's a nice decorative way to display it. So I want to just jump right into it. Hopefully you guys have practiced your magic ring and your chain ring, but let's do a really quick recap. Okay, let's do the chain ring. Okay, so I'm going to make a slip knot and I'm going to pull this over this loop, and as you can see, as I'm pulling, that one loop tends to go backwards, and then I'm going to bring it right over my finger. I'm going to grab my hook, okay, and then this is how I hold mine for a nice firm tension, not too firm but just firm enough. And then I'm going to hold on to this knot right here. Actually, let me zoom you guys in just a bit more. Okay, I'm going to hold this knot and then I'm going to chain 4. I'm going to yarn over, pull through. This is my first chain. Okay, now if it gets loose, okay, all you do is just grab onto this right here and just pull up your working yarn to tighten it, making sure that this is, actually I just pulled my loop closed, didn't I? You did catch that, you guys, right? But you want to, let's do this over, it's quick. Here's your slip knot. Okay, pull your chain down to tighten it around. Then I'm going to put this in between my pinky, turn my hand underneath, grab onto the knot, and I'm going to start chaining. This is 1, 2, 3. Okay, come on. 3, 4. Okay, I'm holding this down with my fingers so it doesn't widen. The loose doesn't widen. This loose right here, or loop, if you don't hold it, it will get longer, wider, and then you kind of ruin the tension, and then you'll have to begin your chain again. So take this into the first chain that we made, insert it. Okay, grab this right here. Let's put this over our hand. Okay, and then take, yarn over, pull through that chain, and then pull it through the loop. Okay, this will be, then from here, for this project, we are going to yarn over and do a chain of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, oops, come on, chain of 3. Okay, that chain right there is considered one of your double crochets. In this project, if you watch the newest video short that I loaded, we are going to be working with double crochets mainly, and then at the border edge I'm going to add a single crochet. So from here, if you're going to use this, you want from here 14 more double crochets, okay, which gives you a total of 15 stitches. So you want to yarn over, if you're using this method, go through your magic ring or chain ring and pull through. Okay, holding this, hold this, then yarn over, pull through 1, take your time, pull through 2, and then yarn over again, pull through 1, pull through 2. Take your time. Okay, don't expect yourself to do this, yarning over and then pulling through 2 and then pulling through 2. Okay, unless you're there already, but take your time, okay? So you want a total of 15. I use this for this method here. Do you want me to just continue with this? I'm going to do the magic ring that I'm comfortable with. Well, I'm comfortable with both, but I favor the other one. Okay, so it's the MR on your list, magic ring. So here I'm going to do the magic ring. I've got my tail here. I'm going to yarn over 2 fingers and grab this in my pinky. Then I'm going to go under this, go over. As I'm pulling it through, I'm twisting my hook, and then I'm going to grab this yarn, working yarn, and pull through. Okay, and there is my magic ring. Then I just like to pull this out, okay, because then now I'm going to grab my yarn in my pinky, and then I'm going to go under so that I can get a firm grip. Now for the magic ring, we're going to, this does not count as your first chain, okay? That's just a sort of a loose knot to hold your work in place. So here we go. I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to chain 3. This 1, 2, 3. Oops, 3. So this is my chain. This is my first double crochet. So I'm grabbing my yarn again, my working yarn. I'm getting some tension, and then oops, grab it again, pulling in under. Okay, so now I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to pull it through my magic ring. I'm going to bring the yarn over, okay, and then I'm going to pull through 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Okay, so that's my second double crochet, and now I'm going to make 15. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make 15. So this is going to be my third double crochet. I yarned over, pulled it through. Here's my 3 loops. I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Oops, that, oh, there we go. Pull through 2 loops, and then pull through 2. Oops, that happens. This yarn that I come to find out, it's kind of bouncy, this worsted weight. This is a number 4. I bought this. This is the, I think it's the Red Heart. No, actually this is the Mainstays yarn. This one is the Red Heart from Walmart. Well, both of them from Walmart, but this is the Mainstay. They came out, I've been looking for this brown forever, and they finally stocked it up, and then I bought many of it because there's a project that I'm going to be doing that's going to require a lot of this color. So again, I'm grabbing my yarn, my working yarn, and I'm creating my tension. I'm going to yarn over. I'm working on my 4th double crochet. Okay. Here's my 4th. Ooh. I'm going to do that stitch over, and let me show you why. Well, actually not. I would like this stitch right here just a bit smaller, so I am going to start that over. Okay, just going to pull it out, but before I pull all the way through, I'm going to grab my last chain, and I'm just going to snug up my chain. And the reason for that is because when you get to the next row, you know, this loop's going to be just a little bit too big and too loose when we begin to start stitching into it. Okay, so I'm yarning over, going under my magic ring, pulling up, and pulling through 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oops. And this happens a lot. I've seen it, not just from beginners, so don't stress out about it. A lot of seasoned veterans do it too. So this yarn is just bouncy. It just likes to bounce right out. Okay, so I'm going to grab my chain, I'm going to grab my ring, and I'm grabbing these 2 strings now, okay? Failed to mention that, didn't I? Okay, so here we go. Oh, my chain, see that loop? It's too loose, so I'm gonna tighten it up again, hold it in place, grab my working yarn, then I'm going to yarn over, pull through 2, pull through the magic ring, pull through 1 and 2, take your time, whoops, and then yarn over again and pull through 2. Okay. All right, now here we go again. Let's, oh, and if you lose count, hang on to your loop here. All you have to do is look at your V's. How many V's do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, but I have 5 because, let's see, was this my 1, 2, 3? I have 4 working chains, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm going to do my fifth double crochet, okay? Just count because we need a total of 15, remember, okay? So I need yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. All right. Okay. I'm going to tighten my ring. And then I'm going to grab onto this magic ring again. Oops. Yarn over. Pull through 2. Pull through 2. Yarn over into the magic ring, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. I hope you guys can see this. Do I need to zoom in a little bit more? Yeah, maybe. Now, when you're doing this, that I found, before I zoom in, is that this tail starts to get smaller and smaller, okay? Sometimes when you're doing that many double crochets into a magic ring. So all you do is you just take your, hold on to this, take your little tail and then just kind of slightly pull it forward, okay? All right? Okay, because you don't want to lose your tail into your stitches because you need it to pull it closed. Okay, so let me see if I can zoom in just a bit more. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so I'm going to get my working yarn. I'm going to hold on to these 2 strings. Then I'm going to yarn over, pull, push, insert to the magic ring, pull out, yarn over, pull through 2. Let me back that up real quick. I lost it. I need to take this ring off because it is catching and it's okay. Get that working yarn. I'm still on my, I got 3 hooks now because I just pulled it through the magic ring, okay? And then you just want to pull through 1 and 2 and then the next 2 loops, which will complete your double crochet, okay? Oops. And here we go. Let me readjust my hands. Okay. All right, so now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's the 9th. Ten. 11. 12. I mean 11. Haven't got to 12 yet. This is 12. $13. Two more stitches, and then we'll count before you close, okay? 14. 15. This is 14, and the 15th one. And I will count just to make sure that we have 15 stitches. Okay, so looking at your V work, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So I've got 15 stitches. You can also do this, and don't be afraid to do this. Just pull up and then go like this and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, and then you just insert your hook back in, pull on your working yarn, and now move this aside and then hold your work and then start pulling your ring closed. Okay, it'll kind of look wonky, but it'll straighten itself out. And then I'm just going to keep tugging until my circle is shut. Okay, so we'll move that out of the way. Okay, and I'm going to tug it. I'm tugging, tugging, tugging. See, it likes to, I like this because it seems to close up better. Do you see that? So I'll just tug it a little bit more. And oftentimes, so that's a closed ring. See it? It's closed. Now, often as you're working your next row, sometimes it'll get loose and start coming undone, but it's okay. That's why this tail stays, so that you can just cinch it shut again. So back into here. And now on the 1, 2, 3 on the first chain, that's considered our first double crochet. Okay, I'm going to now insert, here's that chain right here. Can you see that? That's the chain right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab this yarn. Okay, I'm going to take my hook and I'm going to insert it here at the top, and then yarn over and then pull through the other loop for your slip stitch. Okay, and there, your work is shut. Okay, it's closed just like that. See? And so you have 15 stitches. Okay, including that's still your 15th stitch that you slip stitch through. So now we're on to round 2. Okay, let's go to round 2, and we want to get your finger correct and your yarn ready. We want to chain 3. Actually, I'm going to pull this out, and I'm just going to see what that did to this chain. Okay, that looks wonky. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right into this chain work area. See where that top stitch? I'm going to insert right there. I'm going to insert right into there, right there. Slip stitch it shut, and you can do the same. Okay. All right. So that's even better, actually. Yeah. Okay, so now we want to chain 3, starting our next row. That's 1, 2, 3, Okay, and then we want to, in each stitch around, we're going to put in 2 double crochets into each stitch. Okay, and that's the way it looks. Now for this, we have to start here where our chain is, because this was considered 1 double crochet, and now we're going to put another one through here, pull up a loop, yarn through 2, pull through 2, and then pull through 2. Okay, so that's your first double crochet, and this is considered a DCINC, which is a double crochet increase. So when I was watching tutorials, oh my gosh, they would say increase and then double crochet, and then they go increase, double crochet, and I was like so confused because I wasn't familiar with the terminology. Now if I were to say, okay, I want 2 double crochet into, well, 3rd row, I'll give you that example, okay, about the DC, the double crochet increase, okay, double crochet into the next. So right now this is considered an increase though, because you're putting 2 stitches into each stitch, which is going to increase your circle, and then by the end of it you should have 30 stitches, and you'll count your little V's at the end of your work. Okay, so that's 2. Here we go. Yarn over, yarn over into the next stitch, insert, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, now remember, take your time, yarn over into that same one, so we get 2, putting 2 into 1 stitch, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Okay, so into the next stitch, yarning over, insert, then yarn over, pull through, go through your first 2 stitches, 1 and 2, yarn over, and 1 and 2. Okay, if that's how you have to work them that way so you don't lose heart. Just take your time. Now I'm going to yarn over, I'm inserting the hook into that same one, yarning over, pulling through, holding on to your chain now, your loops, then yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so this is what this looks like. You've got, it looks thicker now. The pad is getting a little firmer and sturdier because you've got 2, 4, 6. So you've got 2 in 1 stitch, another 2, and another 2 in each of its stitches. Okay, so take your time. Okay, I'm going to yarn over, insert, pull over, go through 2, go through 2. Now you guys can pause the video. I'm just going to keep working through this. Okay, so I'm going to yarn over into the same stitch, insert, well, hang on, here we go, here we go. If you can get this into your head, it's like muscle memory. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. That's the process that I got into my head. So I'll say yarn over into the next stitch, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, yarn over into the same stitch, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, so I'm going to just, you keep practicing that. Okay, I'm going to pause this and then come all the way around, because I've showed you, you can just hit repeat on the video and see how this hole, there's a hole now. what I do is just take my, let me move this yarn, the tail behind here, put it through these fingers right here, hold it, and then just pull, keep pulling, and it's gonna close shut. Okay, so I will come back, and the reason why I was trying to make this video shorter so it uploads a lot faster. Okay, we'll see if that'll happen. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm down to my last 2 stitches. Okay, so I thought I'd come here and just finish this off with you. So I have to do a total of 4 double crochets in here, 2 in this one and 2 in this last stitch. Okay, so I'm going to yarn over, insert the hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and pull through 2, and pull through 2. Ooh. Oh, don't sneeze. Oh. Whew. Thought I was gonna sneeze there. Oh, I just might. Hang on. Oh. Okay, so excuse me. Okay. So then I've got 2 double crochet here, and I've got 2 more to do. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, insert hook, pull through 2, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And then from here we're going to, oh, I think I need to blow my nose. We're going to slip stitch to close. So we're going to come here and stuttering Stanley, insert into this chain 1. Tight there, huh? And then I'm going to slip stitch this shut, slip stitch, okay, and then I'm gonna break because I need to sneeze and blow my nose. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. You couldn't tell how long I took, but I had to take some time. I refilled my coffee, go to the bathroom break. The comfort room. Anyway, so now that we have our slip stitch, okay, you can pull it from here and start counting your stitches. Okay, make sure you've got 30. Don't go any further. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay, so just now insert your hook, pull your working yarn, and I want to show you something. Oops. You see that hole? It keeps wanting to come open, but that's okay. I'm not going to fuss with it until we're, at the end of the project, or maybe before we put our pumpkins on. Okay, so let's get into round 3. So with round 3, you want to now chain 3. Take your time with that. We have all the time in the world. You can repeat this and watch this video over. 1 2 3. Oh, okay. Now pull that yarn up, and let's do this again. 3, and then I'm holding on to that. And so what you want to do is like into the same chain space, okay, you want to now do a double crochet. Okay, you know that this is the double crochet, right? Chain 3. It's considered one double crochet. Now yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through 2. Well, yarn over, pull through 2. Take your time. See that? Just go one at a time, and then yarn over and pull through. Oops. Pull. Okay, only on film. Yarn over and pull through 1 and pull through 2. Okay, and then into the, this is now your first double crochet increase. Okay, and into the next stitch you are going to just do 1 double crochet, just 1 into that stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over. Oops, it's a little loose there. Yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2 stitches. Okay, so this is going to be a pattern. Okay, so into this next stitch, next to this 1 double crochet, into that next stitch you're going to put 2 double crochet. Okay, so we're going to yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, then yarn over again and pull through 1 and 2. Okay, and then right after this double crochet, it's an increase. Okay, so increase means that you're either, if you're working with a single crochet, you're going to put 2 single crochet inside of 1 stitch. That's what an increase is. Okay, and so we've made our double crochet increase, and then we're going to do 1 double crochet into the next, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so do you see the pattern? We've got a increase, which is 2 double crochet in 1 single double crochet, or 1 individual double crochet. Then you have, into the next stitch, you have your double crochet increase, which is 2 in 1 stitch, and then I made 1 double crochet right after that. Then right after that, I'm repeating the pattern. I'm going to, in this next stitch, put 2 double crochets into it, which is a double crochet increase. Okay, now we'll yarn over, insert, yarn over and pull through 2, pull through, and then pull through 2, and then pull through 2. Okay, yarn over into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Okay, so now that makes, I have 3 sets. I have got 1, wait a minute, nope, I don't have 3 sets. We're going to, after that double crochet, let's go ahead and do 1 single double in here. Forgive me, it's not a single double. Let's just put 1 DC double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, now I have a pattern of 3. There's a double crochet with 1 double crochet. I've got 2 double crochet with 1 double crochet. I've got 2 double crochet with 1 double crochet. Okay, and by the time we finish this round, we should have 45 stitches. Let me see my notes. Yep, we'll have 45, and these are our stitches. So at the end of that, we're going to count, and we should have 45 of those stitches. So now we're going to, after the one double crochet, we're going to go into the next stitch and do 2. So it'll be 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so 2, here goes 2. I'm going to put 2 in the next stitch. Okay. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Okay, into that next stitch we're going to put 1 double crochet. There you go. Insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is what they refer to as a repeat. You're going to repeat this pattern all the way around. So I'm going to do one more again, and I'm going to pause. I'm trying to keep this video short, and I'm sorry I didn't like to have to do that, but I think I'm going slow enough for you guys to catch it. Okay, so let's do another increase. It's a double crochet increase. So we're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and then pull through 2. Yarn over into the same hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And this is going to complete this next pattern. So 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so there it completes that next pattern. So let's do one more. Double crochet increase into this next stitch. That means 2 double crochets. Yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Okay, when I first discovered this is what I was hearing. Okay, I wasn't quite familiar yet, but that was my bad. Not quite familiar on what these stitches were. So this is what I was listening to. Okay, let's see, did we finish that round? No, let's finish, do our double crochet, our 1 double crochet in there to finish off our pattern. Pull through 2. Okay, so how you can tell to keep track is that you could see when you feel it, it's pretty thick, and then when you feel one, it's not. So that's where you know you have your double crochet and then your single. Now when I began, I was going to mention to you, like I mentioned in my description, when I was getting started, this is what I would do. I would double crochet and then do 1, and then I'd put this there, and then double crochet and put, finish one pattern, and then I'd put another stitch marker. I'd put another stitch marker, do another increase and a single, and then move it, put it here. Now I'm laughing at myself, not at you. If you have to do that, please do that, because it's frustrating, and I have done it, having to unravel so many times, and often maybe 2 rows at a time to start all over. So I'm saying stitch markers are awesome. Okay, and let me show you another stitch marker. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I was using these. Okay, these right here, okay, I would put the stitch marker in, you know, but I was having a hard time because of my fingers, having to do this and then take that out. So I kind of stopped using it, but not completely, because I use these now primarily for my large work where I'm using a size 6 yarn. But for small work like this, I'm using these stitch markers, and they're metal. And trust me, you want to go to Amazon and buy these. Don't go anywhere else and get them, because you only get like 6 to 8 of them. Here's an Amazon purchase of stitch markers. Okay, here's an Amazon stitch. Look at all these that you get. And these are handy. Don't buy the ones that are only 6, because when you begin to do your large projects and like blankets and stuff, you need a lot of them. Okay, my mistake was only buying a few, and then I had to buy some more. Okay, so that was a mistake. And then these here, I need to buy another one of these, and I think one more of these would be enough. And each one has, oh, let's see how many are in here, if I could read. Stitch markers, model knitting, 50. Is there 50 count? I don't think so. I think there were 30. I think there were 30. Okay. And then in here, I think was 50. So these are really good. I would suggest you, if you're going to go and get these, make sure you buy 2 of these. And I think on Amazon, it was like only like, I think I found them for like 2 something. So buy these. So under $5, you can buy these, 2 of them. Okay. And I think this was $6 because it had 50 of them in it. You know. So these are a good purchase. That's a must. Okay. So let's get on. So that's why I wanted to bring this up, okay, because I did bring it up in, I think, in my description of my last short get ready to crochet video. Anyway, okay, so that's how I want you to know how you can tell. If not, just kind of slightly separate them. You can clearly see 1, and then there's 2 joined, and then there's 1, and then there's 2 joined. So you can go through it and look like that. But when you're a beginner and wanting to, you know, just get through it, use a stitch marker, because it's safe instead of having to unravel. Because I found that some yarns, like I think it was this one, it was very hard. I think this to find some yarns are so, especially if you're using like corrugated yarn, very hard to see your stitches. Okay, so you want to use those stitch markers. Okay, so we have finished that one pattern, and let's go ahead and yarn over. We're going to do an increase, double crochet increase, yarn over and pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, now don't be in a rush. I've already had lots of practice, but doing this, you'll be surprised how good you're going to be if you complete this. Okay, so now I'm going to do the one double crochet in there. Okay, so I'm yarning over, inserting my hook, yarning over, pulling through. Okay, and then I'm going to yarn over, and now please don't rush. Take your time. Get to know the process. Yarn, then pull through 1, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2. If you have to do it like that, I suggest you do it until you get the hang of it. Take your time. Go slow, one at a time, and then by the end of it, you'll have a completed project. Woohoo, right? Okay, so I'm going to pause now, and I'm going to finish this, and I'll meet you up towards the last 2 stitches. That way I can save some time, and that way this video doesn't take forever to load. Okay, be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm at the last of the 2 stitches. Now keep in mind, this is one of how you would probably know, if you're off. So since we've done this pattern of the double crochet increase and 1 double crochet, you should end up with a double crochet increase and a 1 double crochet. So I am now doing my last repeat, 1 and then 2. This is the second one, which is a double crochet increase, and then the last stitch is my single, well, the last double crochet. Okay, and pull through 2, pull through 2, and let's slip this closed. So we're not going to yarn over for that. We're going to go into this chain 1 space. You know that 1, 2, 3, this is our double crochet, our first one. Okay, insert, yarn over, okay, it'll come through, pull through, and then pull through, and that's your slip stitch. Okay, so now you should count your stitches and you should have 45. Okay, go ahead and count that, count your stitches. Okay, you should have 40. Let's count mine. Let's just do that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. Okay, that's the 45th stitch. Okay, so hopefully you guys have 45. And now moving on to, and this is going to be right here, this is the end of rows. Okay, well, we'll have technically, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and then we'll have technically a row 4, because I'm going to end this with a border of single crochets. Okay, but for us to, we have to now make 3 places to put our pumpkins. Okay, so by doing that, you want to chain 5 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's just a bit too tight. It's not matching my hook. Okay, you see, the hook, you want it to be loose, not so tight where you're gonna struggle trying to make a chain. Okay, so this is how I know. Okay, so we're gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now that looks much better. Now from this point, hang on to your little loop here. Okay, now if you can see, we're going to count our stitches. Here's the first stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to skip all those 4 chains, and then into the 5th we are going to come in here and slip it through, slip through the chain, and we are going to connect this with a single crochet. Okay, there we go. Okay, nope, sorry about that. It's a slip stitch. Start that over. Into the 5th stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through into a slip stitch. Okay, right there. Okay, into a slip stitch. So we have this little gap here. Okay, that's what we're looking for. And from here we are going to chain another 5. 1, oops, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hold on to that. Count from here. Can you guys see that? Oh my God. Please tell me that I was in frame. Please tell me I was in frame. Oh my gosh. If I'm not in frame, I'm going to have to start this all over again. No way. Hope I was, okay? So here we go. I hope I was. Okay. Just in case I wasn't, I'm coming right back, okay? Just in case. We did our slip stitch, right? And we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 2, 3, oops, 3, let's bring that down, 4, 5. Okay, and from this point what we're going to do is count. We're going to skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the 5th chain you're going to insert your hook, yarn over, because we're going to do a slip stitch, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. So that's our slip stitch. Kind of pull it snug right here just a bit, and then we're going to chain another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, and my goodness, Julie, it happens. This thing is bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Okay, and 5. Okay, hang on to that. Count 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the 5th stitch. Insert your hook. Okay, insert your hook. Yarn over, pull through, and slip stitch. Okay, pull it, and then one more. We're going to do one more of these. Oop, pull that little tug. Hold it with, hold your little loop with your hand. Get your tension in your hand. You're working yarn. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, oops, 3, 3, 4, and one more, 5. My hand's getting a little fatigued, because I've done quite a bit. Okay, so now we go, here we go. Now we're going to just pull this down a little bit. We want to go 4, go 4 chains over. Just see, make sure I'm not going into the wrong stitch. Okay, this belongs here. If you can see, because I pulled that little tight, that stitch is taken. So kind of watch out for that, because I did pull that. Oh, okay, now look, I'm gonna start this over, because as I keep pulling, my little chains keep getting smaller and smaller. Let's start this over. But do you see what I mean? I pulled it so tight. Now if I would have stitched in that, I would have thrown my other, instead of having 29 single stitches, I would have probably had 30, which wouldn't be bad, but it just, you know, I'm anal. Okay, let me just do something here. What's going on here? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Just freaking out about it because I don't know why that's dimpling right there. No problemo. Okay. So we're going to work our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold my loop. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the 5th stitch right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, into the 5th stitch. Insert my hook. Yarn over, pull through, and slip stitch. Okay, there we go. Slip stitch. Okay. I wonder why that's puckering. Why is that puckering? Okay. So then from here we want to kind of snug up this little slip knot, and then we're going to chain 1. Okay. Snug that up and cut your yarn. Like so. Just enough to weave in. Okay, and then pull that out. Take this and then pull this down like this. Tug on it. Okay, I just kind of turn it around and tug. And then I will tug my magic chain, my magic loop. Okay, see, there we go. So now it's shut. And now you've got 3 of these little loopy whoopies right here. 3 loops, okay? Okay, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. But what I like to do at this point, I am going to weave these in because I don't like them getting into my way, because we are going to be dealing with some string. Now, okay, let's get our tapestry needle. Pull the, if this happens to you, it prays. This is what I do. I just snip that off, put this through the needle, grab it and pull through, and I'm just gonna, and this is what I do to just stitch it to hide it, okay? Because if you cut it off here, then you got that little fraying bit there. You don't want that look. You want it to, this just cleans it up, right? So just go in and start weaving the surface. Don't go all the way through because then you'll see it. Just on the surface, grabbing some, you know, grabbing some here. And then I'm just going to pull this through, you know. A lot of people just go in, they'll go along here, you know, and you could do that. All right, what you could do here, why don't we just do that, right? Let's just show you that example, because if I can get it out. Well, I've done that, and I'm just going to nip that off, and let's just show you right here, okay, with this long one. So what you want to do is weave that in. Oh, so I think I am going to, am I going to be over? Yeah, I'm going to be over a bit, you guys. But at least this will be a video that you will enjoy, hopefully, making these coasters. And I am going slower, of course, because, you know, so you could see what we're doing. So I'm going to, first of all, do I need to pull that shut a little bit? Nope, I'm good. See, I've got it. Oops, oops, turn it over. right here. It's nice and snug. And then I'm just going to weave this in. Oops, this way. Weave it through. Right here on the surface now. You don't want to go through all the way through. There's that. Then I'm going to come through here. I'm just following that round where the start of the magic ring is. Oh, my hands are fatiguing. Ay, ay, ay. So that's what I do right there. And just probably just a little bit more. Why not? Follow it around. Follow it around the ring. And, ooh, that almost came out. Okay. Just one more. And then to seal the deal, I'll turn the work and just kind of go back this way in the opposite direction, counterclockwise. I'm just going to finish it off right there, okay? And then snip that off, put that aside. Let's get these yarn bits out of my way. I save all those yarn bits, you guys, because I use it if I'm gonna, you can use it to stuff like your amigurumi and stuff, okay? So here is this. Now, we've got these 3 loops. So now I'm going to, I think, should I just use one color, you guys? Because, let's see, let me see which one I'll make one for my hubby. Since I made me one, I'm gonna do this color. Don't want to do this color, but my husband always loves this type of khaki. This is tobacco, but it kind of looks like a khaki color. Sure, why not? Okay, let's do this one. But pumpkin, you need pumpkin, right? You need a pumpkin, a bright pumpkin. Let's just do this color. So I'm going to take some, remove some. Oh, and I have found, look at this bit. Look at this bit. What? I've never seen, I mean, I found in this yarn, this particular brand, these little knots. Yeah, so that'll get roped into the, I'm just cutting that off because, okay, so here we go. Alrighty, now we are going to make a slip knot. Let's make a slip knot. I'm going to leave me a tail, excuse me. I noticed I did that kind of flubbing up in my other video. Okay, so pull this over that thread. Oops, here I go. Didn't get that right. Okay, so here we start again. Tail. Loop it around, hold on to this, pull this over, and then grab this and pull that through. There's my slip knot. And now we're going to use our 3.75 hook. Okay, 3.75 hook. And then let's go and see this right here. Right here. Right there. See, into this loop. We are going to take our loop and bring it through the loop, yarn over and grab and pull through, and then pull through, making a slip knot. Okay, now if it's loose, it's because this, just snug that, pull that, because that's the tail. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to work this into this. Okay, so that helps kind of keep your work together, you know. How do they say it? They just it's sort of like weaving in, because you don't want to weave your orange thread in here, right? So having put this in, you're going to it'll weave into your pumpkins. Okay, so here we go. Oh, okay. My hands are dry, right? So I've got they're so dry that they snag into the yarn. Okay, if you don't mind, I'm gonna take me a small drink of my coffee. Okay, assuming that you're just working with one yarn because you can't afford, some colorways, we're going to make all orange pumpkins. Okay, unless well, let's just say for those that don't, because I know when I started out I did not have the yarn. Okay, so tighten that up, make sure, and then put this along your little chain stitch right here. Grab your working yarn. Okay, and then what we're going to do, what they call a bobble or a puff stitch. Okay, so we're doing our first puff stitch. Now this can be a little technical, but just practice it. Okay, just practice. Okay, so we're gonna yarn over like this next to this, and then I'm holding this. Okay, I'm going to, oh, it got loose again. Okay, my working yarn. Okay, pull that. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to yarn up like this, hold this, and then I'm holding it, and I'm just bringing this. See, I'm holding it as I'm going through, and I'm yarning over and pulling, because you want to pull up. Okay, you want to have a long loop. Okay, long loop. Still holding it. So that's considered one, because you're going to make 4 of these loops. So we're holding on to this, okay, and then I'm gonna yarn over like this, holding that, and I'm holding it and bringing it through here, grabbing that yarn and bringing that yarn through to make another long loop. Okay, let's practice, guys, just practice. Then that's 2. We're making 4 of these. This is the 3rd one. Holding this yarn and bringing it down, grabbing this working yarn and pulling it through, lengthening the loop, keeping the loop long. And here's the last one. I'm holding this, I'm bringing this over, and I'm grabbing onto that and pulling the loop out. Do you see that? So this is going to be the first. Oh no. Okay, this is a total my bad. I forgot one step. So let's just, anyway, for your benefit, it'll be helpful for you to see it again. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, here we go. Sorry about this. Right here, after making this slip stitch, slip stitch, you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, yes, chain 4, 3, 4. Okay, chain 4. Now we're going to be beginning our loop. Then you want to yarn over, hook onto that yarn, that thread, the yarn, not thread. Then bring your just use your arm and bring it through and grab onto that yarn, yarning over, bringing it up. Okay, so there's your first That's your first loop around. Then we're going to do 3 more of these. So we're going to bring this up. Oh, there's my length of my pumpkin. I'm going to hold this. Bring your hook through, grab onto that yarn, and then here we go. That's my 1, 2. Now we're going to do the third one. Okay. Bring that yarn up right here. Take it through the loop, bring your yarn and bring it up. That's 3. And we're going to do one more. Bring your yarn over your hook. Hang on to it. Pass it through. Yarn over and bring up your loop. Now, then we're going to yarn over. Oops. We're going to yarn over. And we're going to bring this all the way through these loops except for this chain right here. So here we go. We're going to bring it all the way through, leaving us 2 hooks, okay, 2 loops, and then we're going to grab this yarn and pull through, yarn over and pull through. Okay, so this is our first puff stitch. Okay, and see, I'm weaving in this as I'm making my loops. I'm weaving this in, and I know it's too long. I'll probably just cut that off at right here at the end. Okay, first puff stitch down. Now we're going to make, because we're going to make 6 of these into this round. This it is possible because we're going to scrunch them together. Okay, so let's get ready for our next one. Let me turn my hook around. So again, we're going to yarn over, bring this over, yarn over and pull up and pull up. Just see, pull up. That's 1. And here's the second one. 2. And I'm doing the third one. 3. Last one. Into there and bring it up. And then that's the 4th one. Then we're going to yarn over, pull through all, leaving us 2 hooks at the end right there, 2 loops I mean, and then you're going to yarn and pull through 2 and just snug that down. Now you're saying, oh my god, that's wonky, that's going to look pretty bad. No, because it looked like this. It's going to look like this. Just like that, you guys. Flat. See? Flat. And then what you're going to do is you're going to, at the end of doing all of these, you're going to just poof them out. Okay? And that creates our little pumpkin. Okay? Just like that. Isn't that cute? Right? And it can sit up, and then put my coffee cup right there. See? It sits up. Lay that down while I'm... Okay, so let's get to it. So that's number 2, second puff, done. Let's do... We need to do 4 more of these. Okay? So you want to practice this. Okay? So I'm going to put my yarn over. I'm holding on to this because I'm going to bring it through this loop, grab onto that yarn, and push it through just like that. See? Just like that. And then I'm going to yarn over, pull through, grab that yarn, and then pull through. Just make sure that, you know. So here is the way this looks. I know it looks wonky because I'm pulling it way over like that, right? Holding it. Okay. And that's fine because it'll all straighten out. So grab onto another one. pull your hook through the loop, yarn over, bring it up, see? And that's 1, 2, 3, and here's my fourth one. Grab onto that, bring your hook around, yarn over, pull through. Okay, then yarn over and pull through. Point that sharp pointy of your hook downward. When you yarn over, point it downward and then bring it right through. Okay, and then grab your working yarn and pull through 2 and snug it up. Okay, so we're going to be doing our fourth one now, because we've got 3 more to do. Okay, so we're going to yarn up like this over on our hook, pull it down, yarn over, and pull your yarn up. That's the first one. Now we're going to work on number 2. There's number 2. Number 3, pull down, go over. There's number 3. One more. And it's our fourth loop. Yarn over and pull. Oops, that's snagged. Ooh. Okay. Grab my yarn. Here's my yarn. Grab this and pull it through and slip stitch through these, snug it up. I know it's laying flat, but don't worry about it. It'll all work out in the end. I said 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 2 more to come in here. So it looks like I'm running out of room. What you do is just, come on ladies, scooch over. I can get 2 more in there. Okay, so then here's this yarn. Then I'm bringing it all the way through, grabbing onto that working thread and pulling up. That's 1. That's 2. 3. There's that knot. Hopefully it won't show. Okay, that's 3. Let me get some more yarn. That's 3. Oops. One more. The fourth one here. Yarn over. Okay, there's 4. And now I'm going to yarn over. Oops. Yarn over and pull through all of that except for leaving 2 loops in the end. Slip stitch this shut, kind of pull on it, tug on it, okay, and the last one into this. Okay, so scooch it over if you have to. Here we go, last one. Yarn over, hang on to it, yarn over and pull through your hook like that, hang on to it. That's 1. 2. Here's my third one, yarning over, bringing it through. This completes the 3rd loop, and then 1 more. Here's the 4th loop. I'm hanging on to that, pull through, you bring it through, yarn over and pull through. And now last yarn over. This is the one that's going to pull all through, and then you're going to slip stitch that shut. Okay, so now this is what this looks like. And then to complete this round, let me chop off this tail right there, so that's gone. Okay, to complete this we're going to chain 4, chain 4 right here. 1, 2, 3. Oops, snagged onto that yarn. You start that over. This happens with this yarn, this low fiber fill. Okay, I probably should use another, like a DK yarn, because it has 6 or 8 strands or something like that. Okay, chain 4, 1. Yep. Wait a minute. That's my slip stitch. Hold on. Did I just... Okay, here's my slip stitch. There's my slip stitch. And from this slip stitch, chain 4. 1. Oops. 2, 3, 4. Woo! 4. Okay. Then into this space right here, and loop, you're gonna go down, pull it, push it, bring it through, yarn over, pull it up, and you are going to slip stitch. You're going to slip stitch this. Okay, there we go. And then, okay, since we're gonna, do we want to just do one color, or you want to do 3? Okay, let's do 3, since this is what that coaster looks like. Okay, so then we're going to do 3. So we're going to take this, nope, I messed that one up. Okay, take that out, guys, take it out. It's not going to be a slip stitch. Let me grab that. Oof, 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 oof. Okay, here we go. Bring this through, grab onto this, and we are going to, right at this point, we're going to do a single crochet. Okay, so that means you have 2 loops, and then you're going to yarn over and bring it through. Come on now. Oh, this tiny hook. And plus, my hands are getting fatigued, but okay, I'm bringing that through. Well, that thing was a little too tight. See what I mean? That's the width. I need to be this. It needs to be this width on the on my hook. Okay, so I'm gonna get that loose. So I'm going to bring it through, and we are going to bring that together like that, yarn over, single crochet, and pull that snug. Okay, since we're going to do 3 colors, we're going to now, at the single crochet, we are going to chain 1, or just chain, like pull in, because we're going to close this work. Okay, we're going to close that work, and we're going to cut this off. Okay, pull it up and snug the knot. Okay, snug down this little, so it finishes off this right here. Okay, so when I'm leaving it just like this, okay, because when we get our leaves on right here, our leaves, then once we cinch it shut right here, it's gonna make the pumpkin puff out. Yeah, okay, so that's color 1. Let's get another color. So I worked on the tobacco next. Okay, so I'm just getting some yarn pulled out of here. Okay, boy, this is going to be a long one. Oh yeah, but it's okay. It's a tutorial on making your first project. Oh my. One day. Well, no, because technically I'm intentionally make a slip knot, okay? Get your 3.75 hook back in there, okay? Pull your, and then right here we're going to do the same how we attached it here. Here's my working yarn. So what we're going to do is right in here, right there, just insert. Hang on. Let me move this yarn back just a bit out of my way. Okay. So let's insert this hook right here. Yarn over. And what are we going to do? We're going to slip stitch this closed. If it's a little loose, just get your tail and tighten it up, okay? And then let's, because that cinches that down, all right? And so from here, I'm going to take my two little tails and I'm going to weave that in, okay? So I don't have to do one of those awful cutoffs where it's going to end up praying like that little knot I showed you, right? Okay. So now we chain 4 from here. Chain 4. Oops, my thing is just a bit loose. Okay. Working yarn, color tobacco, Hobby Lobby. I love the Hobby Lobby. Ugh, my hands are so dry that it's okay. Here we go. So we've slip stitched. Oh my word, Julie. Okay, working yarn. I'm putting these 2 loops right along here, getting my working yarn around my pinky and under. Now pulling that thread down. Ay, ay, ay. This will work. Okay, chain 4. 1, 2. Ooh. Talk about my hands are fatigued. It's like my hands are going weak right now. 3, 4. Okay. And now we're going to start from this point our puff loops. Just let me get that away. Let me just make sure I pull these guys in. Now if this thing seems to climb over, just scooch it back in the corner. Just slide it. Nothing wrong. Just slide that into that corner. Okay. Now, from here, I'm going to start my loop. There's my first puff stitch, my puff loop. Grabbing it, going through and pulling the thread up, the yarn up. Okay, there it is. Then I'm going to work on the second one. So I'm yarning over, holding it, and just bringing that, grabbing the yarn and bringing it up. That's the second. Working on the third, grabbing it and pulling up that thread, lengthening that thread, okay, like that. Meanwhile, I'm weaving that into this loop right here, this chain 5 loop. Okay, and my fourth, grabbing onto this, bringing the loop in, yarning over, pulling it through. Okay, and then I'm grabbing this, I'm yarning over, and then I'm pointing my hook down so I can glide it right through, and having 2 loops now, and then slip stitch. Okay, just take your time, you guys. I had to. I mean, but it's rewarding. It's really not that difficult. It's just, let's do it again. I'm going to yarn over like this and grab it along with this loop, okay? And then I'm using my arm to just go in and bringing it around. You can manipulate your, this isn't going to hurt. It'll all straighten out. And then bring your loop through. That's one. Here's number two. Bringing my arm and bringing it over to the yarn and bringing it forward. That's three. No, wait, that's one, two. That's two. Here's the third one. Holding on to it. Bringing my arm just like this and bringing it through. Bringing that up right here. That's three. Here's the fourth one. I'm going to grab onto that. Just bring that through, grab onto the yarn and pull it up. There you go. That's four. And we're going to yarn over, turn that hook around and pull it all the way till you got your second. And sometimes you see that little fraying? All you have to do is just take that hook out and then realign that yarn there. Okay, so now we are going to take our yarn, bring it through both loops, snug it up just a bit like that. Okay, so that's our second puff. Again, hooking onto this and then bringing it and grabbing onto that yarn and then pulling it up just like that, loop. Then yarn over to the same as this, okay, holding onto it, yarn over, pulling it up. That's two. Here's the third one. Using my arm to bring it through, pulling up, and then I've got one more, the fourth one. It's the fourth. Bringing it through like this. And now last yarn over, final yarn over to bring it together. Till you got that last hook. Oh, I see, I'd frayed it again. No problem. Just take it out and just kind of straighten out that yarn. Gotta start that one over. I lost it. It happens. You're an eyewitness, but it'll happen, and that's okay. Start all over. Okay, here we go. This is going to be my first one. One. It's going to be my second one. Okay. Third one. 3. Fourth one. 4. Yarn over. Pull it through. Oops, went too far with that one. Come on. There we go. See how my yarn is sticking to my fingers because they're so dry. And then pull these two together, slip stitch. Ay, Julie. That's my hands getting all fatigued. Okay, pull through 2, snug it up. Okay, and then I'm going to finish this out right here to the end and then show you how we close this end. Okay, and I'll be back because we're at an hour and 34 minutes. Oh my gosh. Be right back. Okay guys, here is at the last of the 6 puffs that you're putting in here, and now we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hang on to that loop, hold on to it, and then we're going to take it through here. See this right here at the edge, right in this loop. We are going to bring this around. We're going to yarn over, pull it up, and we are going to single crochet. Okay, this is a single crochet, yarn over and pull through that loop, and then pull through that loop and snug it down, and then we're going to do our third colorway. Okay, so to tie this off, to close it off, right, to finish off this puff or this section, because we're going to change color, we're going to slip stitch or make a chain, excuse me, chain 1, turn your work and snip off the yarn right there. Okay, and then pull through that work like that, and then just kind of cinch it down with your fingernails. I hardly have any. And then there's that second one done. That's what that looks like. Okay, all right, now I am going to snip out this yarn. I'm going to kind of pull on it. Ooh, careful not to snip that one off, and snip those 2 pieces off, because this one right here I'm going to weave in with the next color. Okay, so we have that. Those little chunky monkeys are going to be cute little chunky monkeys. Okay, now I am going to be using this brick. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get some brick. Give me some yarn to work with. Probably don't need that much. Okay, but possibly. Let's see. Yikes, guys. Let's get into this really quick. It's a long video, but you can always pause and continue to watch it. I'm sorry. It's just going to take me forever to load, or the YouTube studio to load. Okay. We're going to do our slip knot. Okay. There we go. Hope you guys are getting... Oh, we're using our 3.5 hook. Okay. Get this out of the way. 3.5 hook. Okay. And we are going to now bring this one into this chain. Okay, right there. So bring in your hook. There's my working yarn. This, hang on, this is going to get tangled up. I gotta get that out of the way. There we go. That'll get tangled up in that yarn, and then I'll have a mess, right? Okay. So we got our last and final color, okay? For our pumpkins, anyway. Now we're going to insert this. We're going to insert this into this last chain 5. Bring it, insert your hook here. Well, insert, yarn over. Okay, and what do? Slip stitch. Slip stitch. Even if it gets a little loose, remember this little tail will cinch it up, okay? And if it's like, as you can see, it's like way over here, all you have to do is just scooch it into the corner. Scooch it into the corner. Okay? See how I scooched it into the corner? So, having scooched it into the corner, okay, here we go. Where's my working tails? I'm going to work my tails into this so I don't have to weave in, because if you weave it in, it's noticeable. So it's going to be woven into this band, the chain 5, okay? So pulling my working yarn, this loop, snug on this barrel, not right here at this neck, because you can see that it's super narrow. Okay. Okay, so now, am I all snugged up really good? Yeah, cinched up really good. Now we're going to chain 4. 1. This yarn is a bit thick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. Come on, come on. Okay. It's my hands, I'm telling you, they're tired. Okay, so now we're going to start our puff chain. Okay? And I'm going to show you the first one, and I'll finish it off camera, because you can go back and redo this and watch these others. Here we go. This is my first one. Pulling my working yarn up. Here's the second one. Pulling it up. Here's the third one. Pulling it up. And number 4. Here's the fourth one. Bring it around, yarn over, and stretch out that yarn. And now here's the final closure of this puff. We are going to yarn over and pull through till there's that last 2 loops, and then you will slip stitch through that. Okay, those 2, and that's that first puff on this row. Okay, so I will come back when we're getting ready to do the little vines. Okay, be back. Okay everyone, we're going to do the single crochet border right here, and if you take the time and pause right here and count, you should have the remaining of 29 stitches. Okay, it should end here at 29. all right, you should have 29 stitches all the way around, and then we're going to do a slip knot. Okay, I hope you guys have practiced. And then we're going to go back to the 5.5 hook. Okay, here we go, and then we are going to pull this through. Okay, hand fatigue. Okay, so we're going to put this in here, in this little section here, in this last 5 chain round or space, and then we are going to grab our loop, our working yarn, actually our working yarn, and then we're going to yarn over. Let's get this this little tail right there in with this other tail, because I'm going to weave that in. Okay, so we have this. You're going to yarn over and pull through. Ooh. And do a slip stitch. Mine just automatically went into a slip stitch. Okay, and then what I need to do, see that loop is a little long, and that's because I need to pull this. I need to pull this tail back to lock it in place. Okay, so this tail and this tail remain together, and then you want to pull up your working yarn. Okay. Ooh. I'm sorry, forgive me guys, my hands are fatiguing right now. Okay, so pulling this over, see, I'm pulling it over like this. Okay, I'm going to hold that. Okay, once I get this going, and I'm holding those two pieces of tails together, okay, and then here's your, this is, let's see, this is not your first chain, okay, because that's where that chain 5 is, okay, that was slipped into. This is your first chain right here. So now you want to, we're going to do slip stitches, or single crochets, not slip stitches. However, there are some projects that use that technique. Now I'm going to insert my hook into this first stitch. This is a single stitch now, single crochet, yarn over, and now you have 2 loops, right? Yarn over, and this is your first single crochet, and pull through 2 loops. See this right here, right there? That loop I'm not too happy with. It's too loose, so I'm going to redo it. And the only reason why is I'm just going to pull it with my working yarn to create more of that tension. It's still loose because it can slide back and forth very easy, but it's smaller. It's the same gauge as this hook. So now I'm going to go back into this chain and then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through both of these loops. That's my first single crochet, and now you're going to do a single crochet all the way around. No yarning over. You're going to pull through, push, insert your hook, yarn over again, and pull through both of those loops. Okay, single crochet. Then in there, in the next chain, you're going to insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through 2. That's your single crochet. Then I have a habit of yarning over, but insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Into the next chain, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 1, and pull through 2. Just take your time if you have to do it that way, okay? So again, insert your hook into the next chain space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2. Then into the next chain space, insert, yarn over, pull through, and pull through 2. Okay, insert your hook, oops, making sure you grab those 2 threads back there, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through, and look at that beautiful border that it's going to create. Okay, so I'm going to pause here, and you continue to do that. If you need to refer back the video up and go back to it. Okay, before I do, I wanted to show you something. I'm going to turn this work over, and you see how, let me turn it over. You see how you can see this thread? All you have to do is just take the tails, get the tails, and pull it. Okay, pull, tug on it, and it'll hide it, just like that, and just stretch out your work. Just pull it so it's hidden. See? I mean, you might see just a tad bit of color, but that's not a problem. But if it is a problem for you, then you can cut this yarn like about a ½ inch, maybe, yeah, ½ inch right there. That way you can weave it in. That way you won't see this, but this doesn't bother me. But if I was making this, if it was commissioned work and I was making a set, I would probably cut it off, the color, okay? But because this one's going to be for Hubba Dubba, you know. I don't mind. So I'm going to pause now and finish it up, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, I'm at the very last. I'm on the 29th stitch right here close to this pumpkin. Now, I used to get frustrated because when I would go into it, okay, and then pull through, I would try and do my single crochet and, you know, pull through, but this was too loose. So what I do is, this is what you could do. You pull this through, turn your work this way, okay, bring your loop through, keeping it like this, as tight as possible, yarn over, and then bring your loop through, okay, and that allows your working your last chain to be consistent with the other, but then this is not going to be super long, okay? And now to close it off, I want you to see something. We had here's our chain, first chain, right? Right underneath it, if you just pull it up, you should see a little hole there. Do you see a little hole there? You should see a little, let's see, if I pull it, there's a tiny little hole right in there. Right under that this first chain, there's this small little hole right underneath it, directly underneath it. So when you look at that, you will be able to see it. It's right here, that little hole right there, that's directly underneath that chain. That's where we are going to slip stitch. We're going to slip stitch this, okay? So we're going to insert that hook into that little hole directly underneath that. It's going to be a snug fit. If you need to use this, I would go to this hook because it's smaller. You can insert your 3.5 into that small, right directly underneath that chain 5, the beginning of that chain 5. Yarn over, pull through, okay, and then slip stitch. Am I in slip stitch that in there? Okay, let's do that over. Insert your hook, yarn over, and then slip stitch. Okay, there we go. All right, and then pull it, chain 1, and then you're going to cut your yarn off, leaving it about that to weave in. Pull out that thread, okay, and I just grab that and kind of use my fingernail to cinch that tight, okay. So there, that's what that looks like, and then we're going to work on to the vine, and that's going to be the last of our I'll weave that in later. So get your green yarn. Well, technically, is it thread? It's a bunch of threads woven together to make yarn, right? Okay, anyway, let's make a loop. Okay, a slip knot. There's the slip knot. I'm going to pause real quick to get me a drink of my water. Oh, I'm feeling coffeeed out. Woo! Oh boy, am I full of caffeine. I'm going, plus dry hands, hand fatigue. Okay, so what we want to do is see this chain here, right here, this chain. We've got our working chain. Pull snug up your yarn, your loop onto your hook, okay, into this. Well, I'll do that in a minute. You got your chain here, right? So what we're going to do is you're going to insert that. If you have to separate it, look right there, that chain, in that chain space, put your hook in there, okay, snug up your chain. Snug up the loop that's on your hook, and then you're going to bring it through, and oh, did I get that chain? Nope, I didn't. Okay. Like, oh, get back there. Okay, let's do this over again. Take your loop. Oh, see your chain. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. Your fourth chain. See that? Fourth chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go up into that loop. Yarn over, bring it through, and slip stitch that together. Now, if that loop's loose, remember that's your tail. Just kind of pull it and snug it tight, okay? Not too tight, but you know, enough to hold it in place. So then now you're going to take this working yarn, okay, and then what you're going to do, we're going to be doing like a single crochet together on your worksheet, your crochet terms. This is what it says SCTOG, single crochet together. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a single crochet together, which is simple. Don't be intimidated. You could do this. Insert your hook. You see where these in between these puffs? Go in between the puffs. Don't go into the little chain area. See that little hole? Don't go into that. Go in between your puffs. Grab your working yarn. Pull up a little bit, just like that. Okay? We're going to keep that pulled up a little bit. Then go back into the second one. Yarn over and pull up. Here we go. We're pulling up. That's your third, that's your second, that's 1, 2, and then we're going to go into the third one, yarn over and pull up. Let's go into the next one, go down into the next one, yarn over and pull through. So you've got little loops like this, okay? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? And now we want to go into where this chain is, this group of chains, and we're going to, can you see that? My head's in the way. We're going to go into this chain space, we're going to go into that chain, and then we're going to yarn over, pull it through, and then we're going to yarn over all through. Take your time, go through it one at a time if you have to. Oops, my thing is getting all snagged into. Just take your time going through each loop, each loop, each loop, okay? And then cinch this as tight as you can. Bring it together, okay? Puff out your little pumpkin. There's your first pumpkin. Okay, here's your loop. Pull this, just like, hold it together. Your pumpkin won't break, but pull it tight. Okay, so see your first pumpkin? Okay, so pulling this tight, get it snug as you can. Then we're going to chain 1. Well, we're going to slip stitch through that, okay? Not chain 1. Slip stitch. There we go. Slip stitch. Can you see that, guys? Slip stitch, and you're holding it firmly. And then here you are now going to chain. Pull that tight. Push your pumpkin belly out. There you go. Okay? And then hold it snugly. It's not going to break. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. See that? Then once you do that, you're going to see this right back here, this like there's a little like yarn chain loop, okay? Into that, oh, wait a minute, I've got now, is it 4 loops? Yes, 4 loops, okay? Then you're going to take this hook, wait, you're going to do 3 double crochets into that little area that I just showed you, okay? So yarn over, which is a YO on your list, yarn over, put it into this, bring it into this little loop here, okay? Yarn over, pull through, okay? Pull through, yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Then yarn over, that's your first double crochet, into that, pull, did I yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2, okay? Now before you go any further, you may want to go back to when we do this. It should have been this hook, okay? But if you like a bulkier thread, a bulkier yarn like that, it's fine, it works, it'll come out beautiful. So I'm just going to roll with it, okay? So I'm going to yarn over, and this is the last double crochet into that space, okay? Yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, okay? Then we're going to chain 4 again, 1, 1, 2, hang on, that's my hubby, hold on. Okay, that was hubby. Okay, so I'm going to go back so we can start again right there at the end of our, this is the beginning of our last double crochet. As there's 3 of them into this that little loop space. Okay, so now we want to chain 4, 1, okay, hang on, 1, 2, telling you, my hands getting tired, 3, 4, but I'm sure you guys appreciate it, right? Okay, and then let's see, where am I going to go at the end of that? Let me take a little think about. Okay, yes, you see at the end of your chain, take it, and we're going to go through that end of that chain so you can open it up, right? Go through that, chain, okay? And then you're going to yarn over, wait a minute, hold on, let me pause this and figure this out. Okay, sorry about that. What's throwing me off is because I used the wrong hook, but in fact it's not really wrong because it's a happy accident. I actually like the larger hook for this because I like the leaves to show up. So anyway, after you've chained 4, okay, where this chain is, you see the chain, this long chain area, we are going to hook into this, okay, hook in, yarn over, okay, and then we're going to do a single crochet, single crochet into that, because this is a really okay long, so it's going to take up a lot of my pumpkin space, and I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to do a single crochet and then just pull tight down onto it. Well, I guess it didn't. No, it came out really good still, even with the big. I like this in fact better. Okay, so there's your first pumpkin, and then let's go into the next one so we can get this going, and then we can see our end work. Okay, so in this next chain over here, this 4, we are going to go into this, into that chain area. We're going to yarn over and slip stitch, okay, to connect. We're going to connect that, and you'll see how cute that it comes out. Okay, so now we're going to repeat what we did here. From here, we're going to go into this first puff stitch in between there, pull, insert, pull through, okay, bring it up a little bit, go into the third one, go into that third, and we got another one there, loop. You see this where we're pulling up in between these puff stitches until we have 5 of these loops on our, we got 5 loops on this hook. So now we're going to go through here. Oops, where's my chain, my yarn? Okay, yarn over, pull through. Oops, see, and that's what that looks like on the hook. And then we're going to, oops, I just snagged my pumpkin yarn. Ooh, maybe I can hide that. Okay, so now we're going to go through into this 5th one right here, and then yarn over, pull up, and then to connect these, we're going to go into, do you see this, okay, now we're going into the chain space right there, okay, and we're going to go into that. Can you see that? There's that chain space. Remember, we were avoiding the chains, we were going underneath it, but we're now going to hook up into that chain, that 6th chain, and we're going to yarn over and pull up, because this one, this loop, this is going to pull right all the way through. So take your time in getting it through there. You don't want to snag your yarn. See, just like that. And then you want to pull tight, puff out your little chubby belly, pumpkin belly, and then close that tight, pull tight, okay, pull as tight as you can, like that, okay, and then just pull it tight. Then we're going to slip stitch this area right here, making sure you keep a snug little fit. Now if you have to fold your pumpkin over, go ahead, because it's not going to hurt. Then we're going to slip stitch into that, okay, you've slip stitched, hold it snug. If you have to keep that together, you see that, oh, that slip stitch, I should have, well, I chose to continue using this hook. I like it because of the size of the leaves. Okay, now that's our slip. Oh, goodness. Let me see if I did that slip stitch right. Yes, I did. Okay, I slip stitched that, and now we're going to chain 4. Now it doesn't look like I slipped into that really good. Let me check that out. So I am pulling it tight. I'm going to take this yarn and slip through. That's a slip stitch. Then we're going to chain 4. Okay, chain 1, 2, 3, 4. This is why I'm having a struggle, because I did not pull enough thread out, yarn. Okay, and now into this loop, remember back here, we're going to do work in 3 double crochets. Okay, yarn over, insert your hook into that loop, pull through, and pull through 2, and pull through 2. Okay, yarn over. Okay, I'm going to start this over because I'm sure you guys are having more success. I shouldn't have that much lag into this, so I'm going to start that over. Ooh, don't want to lose my loop here. Oh, no, 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 no. Oy. I'm going to grab that loop again. Okay, insert my hook. I'm going to pinch this together because I want this a little bit tighter. There we go. Okay, that's tighter. Then I'm going to slip stitch, snug that down, and then now I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to go back into this loop back here, remember, and we're going to work in 3 double crochets. So yarn over, insert into that chain space or loop space right there, pull through, and then lost my yarn. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, yarn over, second double crochet, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, or insert yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, and that's your three double crochets. And now we want to chain 4 from here. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we are going to hook into this chain. We're going to hook into that, remember this chain, we're going to hook into that and then pull through, and then we're going to do a double crochet here, a single crochet, okay, right there. And then we are going to connect, oops, I just moved my table, hang on. Oy. There we go. Then we're going to connect, there's that other chain, we're going to go into that and we're going to slip stitch. We're going to insert, pull through, and slip stitch this together. There we go. So now it's connected. And there's your third little pumpkin. Okay, your chubby little wonky pumpkin, chumby wumby. Okay, now here we go. We are going to now, since we've slip stitched, we're going to go into this first one. It's a single crochet together. It's a SC TOG. Okay, and then we're going to go back into this next one, pull up a loop. Oops, let me come back. I didn't pull up too much on there. I got to pull up that loop, go back into this, pull it up slightly, not too much, then go back into this one, pull it up. Now you got 4 loops on your hook. Now you need the 5th one. Go through there, the next one, and pull it up. And we're coming to the end. Now in that chain, you want to, remember that 4 chain, hook into that, pull through your yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and take this yarn that's on the last one that you just, and bring it all the way through these stitches, these loops, and then pop this out and pull tight. Okay, pull tight so your pumpkin is gathered. Okay, pull tight, and then we're going to slip stitch, and we're going to make its leaves. Let's do that again. Okay, so we're going to yarn over and slip stitch. Okay, here we go, yarn over and slip stitch, pull that snug. Okay, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and into that loop back there, that loop, we're going to do 3 double crochets. Okay, so you're going to go from here, yarn over, go into this loop space right back here, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, second double crochet, pull through 2, pull through 2, last double crochet, yarn over, pull through, insert, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. There we go. And then now we are going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we are going to slip stitch, going into this chain. Okay, go into that chain, push, insert, grab this, and then we are going to slip stitch that. Okay, and then to tie off, we're going to crochet 1, and then we're going to untie, cut, and then pull through and cinch it up just by using your fingernails. Cinch it up. Here we go. And then puff out all your little pumpkins. That'll straighten out because I've had to hang on to it, right? Just push out your little pumpkins. Push out your little pumpkins. Now I'll show you what to do with these ends, and then we'll be finished. So there's your pumpkins. Okay, and your little leaves. So, oh, come on, just take your fingers and push out those little pumpkin. Get your little puffies to puff out. That's all you have to do is just poof it up, poof it up, poof it up, poof it up. Okay, poof it, poof it, poof it out, poof it out. See, just kind of like get those right here in the inside, just push it out, and then over here the same way, just push it out, get those puffs turned in. Okay, and then there you go. You've got 3 pumpkins. So you've got 3 pumpkins. Okay, pumpkins. You got 3 pumpkins. Oops. I think the reason why mine is a little wonky right here is because, no it's not, I just didn't poof it out enough. Okay, get these yarns out of my way. Get it out of my way. We are done, people. We are done. Look at that. Now that's your project. And then all you do is take your thread I've showed you, get your darning needle and weave all your ends in. With the green ones, I'll show you what I do here. I don't weave it in. I'll get this. Right here. And then you see where this knot is right here, right? You see this green thing right there? What I do is I take up that yarn like that, and I take this one up, okay, and I get that yarn, and I'm going to create a little knot like this. I'm going to pull it through like so, and just create a little knot right there. Okay, and then what you can do, because this is a thicker yarn, let me see, I'm probably just gonna maybe put it through here. No, I'm not going to. Nope, nope. Or what you can do, take it back behind these two green thingies like that. That way when you're cutting it off, I'll show you, when you cut this off, when you snip it, you don't have that snipped frayed end right out here sticking out and fraying out, right? So here's your pumpkin, your little pumpkin patch. This is your pumpkin patch. So that's what you do with this, you guys, with these, the green ends. So, and then I'll weave this, obviously, back there. Let's just pretend I took care of that, okay? Should pretend I already did that. So here it is. There's your work. So, gosh, guys, if I was out of frame at any moment, any time, please let me know. Anyway, and then, so your pumpkins are laying flat. Now, all you have to do is just push your little pumpkins up, and it sits right up. There you go. See? See how it sits up? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The little belly pumpkins are just sticking up, and then there's your leaves. Okay, guys, I'm long, and just be patient, but at least you get to, you know, make one of these. And this, typically, if I wasn't doing this tutorial, I would have been done within like a half an hour, maybe an hour if I'm having problems with my hands and stuff. But these, you can get through this really quickly. So there's your coaster. And now I've got two. Although my husband's a lot better because I like the bigger leaves. I certainly do. There's the small ones. I like the bigger leaves. So this is my hubby dubbies. Because he's 6'1", so to my 5'3". Okay, so there we go, you guys. How about that? Now we've got two. Well, I have two. So crochet away, hook away, have fun, share it, get a hook party going on, and watch the video and make some. Or, you know, you'll be a pro at it. Just keep practicing and have hook parties. And then I'll come and I will do another video. Okay, I'll find something else to do so you guys can practice these little terms in here. So I'll be doing another video, but probably not until after Friday sometime, because we're supposed to have some thunderstorms. Well, actually, tornado warnings. We might be without power, so at least you guys will have this video. And I'll just say crochet, crochet away, and have fun. Create some autumn gifts. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you coming to my tutorial. Please like and subscribe. If you like what I've shown you today, can you just give me a like? Nobody's liking my videos. Maybe it's because you don't like them, but hopefully maybe you'll like this. Leave me a comment and let me know. Okay, if you enjoyed it, please. All right, well, thank you, guys. Have a good one. Bye. Stay safe. Hopefully you're not going to be in the tornado way. If you are, I'll be saying a prayer for all my subbies and anyone in this hearing that you're not going to go through any of that bad weather. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.